presents Around the Table with Coach D and the Fat Man.
What's up, everybody? It's the B.O.B., and I am here with my new co-host of Around the Table, Coach Dodge. Coach Dodge, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I am doing good. Coach Dodge is the new co-host with me on Around the Table. My guy Eric had to step away for a little bit, but the show has to go on. Going to be big shoes to fill, Coach Dodge, but I appreciate you joining me and taking the time out of your busy schedule to be a part of the show. What made you decide to be a part of the show in E's absence?
You know, I stepped away from coaching because life was just so busy, but when you approached me with the opportunity to still have something to do with SimWorld in like a big way, I figured it was a good opportunity to take, and I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a great opportunity for you. Um, sorry, as me being a jerk, I apologize. Um, well, I guess I know we've had you on the show a couple times. You've
Hmm.
guest hosted the show with me before. I really want this episode just to be a quick episode introducing you as the new co-host, asking you some questions to maybe help the people get to know you even a little bit more, maybe some questions we never asked you in the past. Well,
Sure.
first, uh, I want to ask, just kind of keeping it sports related, do you have a favorite sports movie?
Ooh, sports movie. Ooh, that's good. Um, oh, that's tough. Maybe The Replacements.
Hmm.
Um, If not the replacements, like The Longest Yard, because I love comedies, so those two are two of my favorite sports movies. But then The Blind Side is just so good.
Yes, The Blind Side. What makes you think of The Replacements as being your favorite sports movie? Because that's not exactly one that I would have picked for you.
I don't know. I think it's just one that we watched a lot when I was growing up, and it's just got some hysterical moments. It's lighthearted, but it's also like a feel good movie at the same time.
It was always on TNT every time I turned around back in the day. I don't think the people nowadays, the kids nowadays, know what TNT is, but I don't know. Um, being no longer being a coach, watching everything from the outside, what do you what do you miss most about being a coach at the SimWorld prep level?
Interacting with my players, I've said it 4,000 times and I will say it again. I had the greatest group of guys. And towards the end of the season, some of us got really close, and it was just so much fun to interact with them. And I still get to talk to them, but having that daily interaction with them, I miss that a lot.
Yeah. Do you still pay attention to what they're doing, whether it be at the prep level or at the SimWorld U level?
Of course.
Who has who do you think this season, regardless of the level, who do you think has stuck out to you the most? Who do you think's improved the most?
I would have to say St. Lamar the Ninth. Um, for a while there, he was the originator's leading scorer, and he's still the second leading scorer on the team right now. And I just think, he got to do some impressive things last year, but he's really come out the gate shining this year, and I'm just so excited to watch him play.
Yeah, he was definitely up until Tompkins scored 21 points in the third game the originators scored. St. Lamar was definitely he was the leading scorer of the team, and then Tompkins just kind of came out of nowhere. Have you followed your kids at Duke or there in Virginia? You got ball game Johnny Baldwin, ball game buckets, whatever you want to call them. There's tons of nicknames out there for them. You got kids all over the place. I think Maverick Jackson Jones, he just had the number two highlight in this week's SimWorld Top 10 Plays. You still following all of them? Are they playing at the level that you expected them to?
Yeah, of course. I've been trying to keep up with all of them. It's been a lot of fun getting to watch, Cooper Flag and Big Vic play together. I was super impressed with MJJ getting the chance to be in the top 10, so that was really exciting too. And of course, Johnny Baldwin will always be one of my favorite players to watch.
Yeah, I've been a little disappointed with one of your former players, but it's not necessarily his fault. I blame the coaching staff over there at Rutgers. But I know Tyrone Snyder had a really, really great freshman season for Rutgers. I believe he was leading them in scoring, and all of a sudden they decided that he doesn't really need to touch the floor too much. But yeah, I mean, it's you have some great players out there. DJ Wagner's doing great things at Arkansas. He's a big part of their success right now. I'll ask one last basketball question. Heading back to SimWorld Prep. In SimWorld Prep Season 2, your team, your originators, won the Run to One championship game. What did you spend that $500 on that you won?
I haven't really spent it yet. I did buy a little gift for my players who were willing to accept one, and that's it.
I don't know, Coach. I think you might have just admitted to some recruiting violations or some kind of violations there. I don't know if you're going to be able to
Huh.
come back. Yeah, I don't know. You might have, there's some violations there or something buying kids stuff. I don't know. I don't really make the rules. It doesn't matter. Well, Coach, again, I know this is a little bit of a short. It's kind of a welcoming you to the team. I'm sure maybe we'll have Eric guest host sometime with us. And maybe in the near
That'd be
future, something
awesome.
like that. Yeah. Well, Coach, do you have any final words for the people?
I mean, I really want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on Around the Table with you. And I also really wanted to thank everybody for the warm welcome to Around the Table and the support they've been showing for us to be doing this podcast together. And that's it.
Well, thank you for Coach for hopping on here with me and joining the team. Well, I never ended the shows. I always let E end the shows. So, Coach, yeah, end the show. How are you going to do this? How are you going to top E?
Oh, I can't top E. E had the best ending there was. Um, but yeah. Okay, bye.